So today I'm going to be giving kind of like a year-end review of dramas in 2012. Now, certainly I haven't watched all of the ones that came out, but I'm going to tell you about the ones that I've watched, and this is kind of a way for you to gauge which ones you want to watch and which ones you don't. But yeah, there will be no spoilers in this, so it's okay to watch the rest of this if you haven't seen them. So yeah, and I guess I'll just begin. So the first drama I'm going to talk about is A Gentleman's Dignity. Now, this drama stars Jang Dong-gun, who I absolutely fell in love with when I watched it, because I'm like, he's so perfect. But Gentleman's Dignity, it's kind of hard to tell you what it's about, because there really is no storyline or plot line in it. But it's kind of one of those filler dramas where it's kind of like, oh, it's kind of like nice and fluffy, and you can watch it, and it's nice. There's the four guys in it, they're like the Anjashi F4s, and I absolutely loved it because it was hilarious, and it introduced me to Ubin, who I'm now in love with, and then also that guy from CN Blue, I forgot his name, but he's really attractive. Now, it wasn't like the best drama ever, but it was nice to watch, and at times it made you feel really sad and like feel like crying, and so I mean lots of emotions through it, but it's nice to watch. The next drama is Answer Me 1997, and I love this one so much. Like, it is like the perfect depiction of what it's like to be in high school, having posters all over your wall, crying or yelling at people when they don't agree with your opinions. It's kind of like my life right now. As a fangirl, this is what I go through all the time with K-pop bands and One Direction. Now, I know those two are very different, but I'm very much obsessed with both. And it's just super cute, and it's funny, and the girl, Eunji, I think that's her name in real life, from A-Pink, I loved her. Like, her character was very lovable, and I love her male lead partner. Like, they had a very nice, like, relationship on camera, and it was just nice to watch. Like, it was really cute, and it was nice. I definitely recommend watching this one. The next drama is Big. Now, I don't really want to say anything about this drama because if I start speaking of it, I'll start recalling all the emotions that I felt at the end of it, and I'll run off of a cliff because the ending sucks, and don't bother your time because you will feel very mad watching it too. I guarantee it. But I mean, that's just my warning to you. I made a review of this actually on my channel, and you can watch that somewhere if you've already seen the drama, so it won't really be a big deal. Next is Bridal Mask, or Gakshita in Korean, and this is also one that I'm gonna have difficulty talking about because that drama actually tore my heart out, and like, I don't even know how to feel anymore. Like, my feels, oh my gosh, I can't even. Yesterday I was compiling this list together of the dramas that I watched, and then I started watching some videos of Bridal Mask, and I just about died. I was crying, I was hysterical, and bottom line, it's really good. And Juwon, he is so gorgeous, and I love him so much. And the guy who played Kimura Shunji, I do believe his name was, crap, I forgot his name, it's like Park Kyung, but I also loved him too. There was excellent acting in this. There was great acting, and it was sad, but it's good and inspirational, and I think you'd like it. Dream High 2 was another failure in this year of K-dramas because it was nothing compared to the first one. I mean, even on its own, if it had no relation to, like, the first Dream High, like if this was the first one, it wasn't good. Like, I only watched it because of Kang Sora, and also because JB and JR were in it, and I knew they were going to be a new duo, so I'm like, oh, I want to see how they are and how they act and their singing. Acting wasn't really up to par, the storyline was confusing, there really wasn't a storyline, and no. Next is a drama that's still currently airing, but it has 3 episodes left, so I figured I might as well add it to the list. It's called I Miss You, or Pogo Shipta in Korean, and it stars Yoo-chan. He wears all black all the time, so he looks really slick and nice, and woo. And then it stars the girl who's in Coffee Prince, which kind of threw me off because I didn't like Coffee Prince, so I'm like, but I got over the fact that it was her because, like, I tried to separate the roles and everything. And eventually, now I'm kind of used to her. But, yeah. The thing about this drama is, like, try to make you cry a lot. Like, I don't want to talk too much about it because I'm going to make a review of it when it's over. But, yeah, like, it's a melodrama, so it's like it's supposed to be sad all the time, but it's kind of like they're trying to force that sadness upon me, and I'm like not getting it, because no. I really love the beginning when it's them as teenagers, because they were great. They were great. I absolutely love those two kids. Well, they're like my age, but I really love them. They did great acting, and that's the only time like I really cried in the drama, when it was those two, but not really throughout the rest of it. The next drama is The King Two Hearts, and oh my gosh, I loved that one. It was weird. It was kind of a weird show, but it was nice. Like, it showed the conflict between North and South Korea, and them coming together to try to, like, what was it, some like competition of countries around the world, and it had interesting storylines throughout it all. But in the end, like, I really enjoyed it. But my gosh, the end, that's another one that like totally killed me. There was some great acting in this, especially by crap, I feel so bad, I should have looked up his name, but the girl who had like the orangish hair in the show. She was a great supporting actor, as well as her romantic interest, like the officer. They were both fantastic, and this show also introduced me to Lee Seung-gi, who I'm now like totally heads over heels in love with. And Ha Ji-won from Secret Garden is another reason that I watched it. And I just really enjoyed it. Next is The Moon That Embraces the Sun, and I really liked the visuals of that show. Like, it was really gorgeous to look at, and the costumes and everything. I liked the beginning more than I liked the rest of it. Like, with the child actors again. Like, I don't know what it is about these kids, but they're gonna be great when they're older, because the fact that they can make me feel such emotions, like, during that time, like, during their ages then, like, imagine when they're older, it's gonna be great. I feel like a lot of this drama was Kim Soo-hyun, whatever his character's name was. Just a lot about him just trying to have a child, and someone step by step telling them like how to have sex and everything, and I'm like, okay. I mean, the plot, see, I don't even remember what the plot was, because I feel like there wasn't like a strong one. I think it was a political plot about corruption and like the government and everything. But I mean, yeah, it's a really pretty show to look at. It's nice. There were a lot of historical dramas this year. Lots of historical dramas and time traveling, and I couldn't watch all of them, and I'm like, eh. Next is Rooftop Prince, and that includes history, and it is a time traveling drama, so it's like all in one. I don't know. It was a funny show. Like, it was pretty funny, and the plot also kind of lacking. Like, it's kind of like him. He's Yoo Chung, who's in this one as well, is in the future, and he's trying to figure out how to go back, and like he's trying to figure out the death of his queen and how that happened and everything. And yeah, I mean, it was a fun drama, but at times it tried to get too serious and was like kind of awkward, but it was nice when it was really funny and everything, and I enjoyed it. And then last is School 2013. This is a drama that's still airing as well, and it still has quite a few episodes left, but I thought it was only fair to include it onto this, and I'll also have a review of this when I'm finished watching it. I like this. I like this show a lot. I mean, I was in winter break. I still am. I go back to school on Monday, but I was like, I kind of want a drama to watch that's kind of like lighthearted or fluffy or something, just to fill the time until school starts again. And I'm like, look, it's a drama about school. What harm could it do to me? And I was totally wrong about it being lighthearted. It was surprisingly dark. It is surprisingly dark, and I mean, but it's so addictive, because like all of the characters have these complex qualities. They all have their own backstory, and like you want to know more about every single person. And it's like there isn't a character there with no reason. Like, they're all there for some reason, and they all have their own story, and I really enjoy it. So I recommend you watch that, like, definitely. But yeah, that's it. That's all I really wanted to talk about. I hope you take into consideration the dramas that I've watched. I'm going to go now so I can edit this, because this is long, and I'm going to try to make it shorter. But has no relevance to you. That's my job. So that's it, and I will see you guys later.